I gave her the biggest hug that I could. And when she saw me, she was like, oh man, finally somebody I see that's on my side.
Right, they can relate.
She was getting hit with everything left and right. And I just said, I hugged her. I said, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud. Portrait.
Now that the legendary Cheryl Miller is on Caitlin's side, friendship is exactly what's needed to turn things around. Let's be clear, Cheryl Miller is more than just a former basketball player. She's an icon who, in her day, essentially invented the concept of dominance in women's basketball. She could drop buckets in her sleep, torching defenses with pure magic, and if anyone can elevate Caitlin's game, it's Cheryl Miller. In addition to teaching her how to deal with hostility.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate the inductee class of 1995. I would like to thank the Hall of Fame. I'm sure that I'm going to forget some people out here, but I'd like to thank Linda Sharp, my coach at USC, Bill Wall, Lynn Berry, Annie Myers, Coach Pat Summitt, my mom and dad, my friends, my family. I remember reading once.
Cheryl is giving Caitlin advice on how to deal with the particular mix of talent and jealousy she encounters in the WNBA, a league that all too frequently regards rising talent as a threat. Caitlin's partnership with Cheryl Miller is a brilliant move. Cheryl is aware of the score. She's the player who stands out so much that everyone around her feels like they have to prove something. This is mentorship on a whole new level, and it's funny how the WNBA players must feel right now.
Pioneers who made their marks on the hardwood, superstars of a growing sport. These are the legends of our game.
She was one of the greatest college players ever, a scholastic icon who helped the game climb to new popularity, Cheryl Miller. This two-time National High School Player of the Year received more than 250 scholarship offers. She picked USC and lived up to every expectation. This four-time All-American set USC career records for scoring, rebounding, free throws made, and steals. Those records still stand today. When her teams won NCAA titles in 1983 and 1984, she was tournament MVP each time. She was just as dominant for the 1984 Olympic gold medal team. She had a strong second act as a coach and a broadcaster. And in 1995, earned induction into the Basketball Hall.
Because Caitlin has the inside track on skills mentality and, let's be honest, how to stand tall in the face of uncertainties surrounding her. While you're side-eyeing her, she's receiving play BYPL instructions from a literal legend with Cheryl's direction.
Oda trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the first points in the WNBA career of Caitlin Clark.
Take it at the rim. Here, hesitation. You have to come out on her. It goes behind.
Cheryl's philosophy is straightforward. Show them buckets when they show you hate. The league talks about wanting talent, but when it's right in front of you, some of you act like you'd rather see her miss than have the WNBA improve. This isn't about Caitlin stealing your thunder. Rather, some of you are learning from someone who has dealt with it all and knows exactly how to deal with it. When Caitlin enters the WNBA, most of you so-called pros prefer to sling shade instead of acknowledging her game. She has the attitude, the moves, and that's insane half-court Steph Curry.
One down, and it's a big one. Gets old. Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect. Oh, Caitlin Clark. She waited to prime time to connect from deep. NCAA ranks. We got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with a little shove inside, creates that space.
Gustafson, too much. Long rebound to the fever. Oh, back bend like this. Don't wait.
Transition defense.
For whatever reason, Cheryl is teaching Caitlin how to ignore the negative energy. Is it because she's pulling up from the logo and breaking ankles? Or perhaps it's because she's rapidly becoming a fan favorite while you're busy sub-tweeting each other. Fans have been eagerly anticipating the WNBA All-Star Game since it was announced that rookies Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese had made the 2024 WNBA All-Star team, and since Cheryl has seen the worst of it, she is teaching Caitlin to play her game unapologetically, to own every swish, every step back, and every move that makes WNBA players shake their heads in jealousy. Cheryl's advice to Caitlin probably sounds a little like this.
And Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block. And then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4. Ball is trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside. The scoop shot falls. Indiana scoring has done it from the three-point line. Has gotten to the rim, and she'll head to the foul line here.
Along with Caitlin. In addition to Connecticut Sun forward Danana Boner, Seattle Storm forward Nneka Ike, New York Liberty center Jonquil Jones, and Dallas, Clark was unquestionably selected as the team's starting point guard and received her final permission. Wings guard A.R. Ogun Bali Miller has spent the entire week praising Clark for her on- and off-court skills. Although she isn't currently leading a squad courtside, she did serve as the head coach for Team WNBA at the 2024 WNBA All-Star Game, which gave Miller the unique chance to mentor rookie sensations Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, who are typically pitted as rivals in the media at the same time. Miller also made a clear statement regarding the alleged animosity between these two 22-year-old global superstars during a September 3rd appearance on The Mark Jackson Show.
Jump out the gym. She's not like your 6'6", 6'5", which gives her a height advantage, a length advantage. So it has to be here. It has to be here because I've never seen someone offensively rebound better than her. Better than her. And she reminds me of that mentality of Dennis Rodman. Anything around the rim, loose around there, she's going to get. She's going to find a way. She just, and they used to call it, he has a nose for the ball. No, it's just something in them that every loose ball, they're going to find a way. Runs the floor, great hands, understanding. Those two being on the floor shattered whatever narrative people were trying to push. I don't know animosity. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but these guys, all they want to do is win. And seeing them interact off the court and shoot around and everything else, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, guys, and it was such a blessing to be a part of it.
Miller was the head coach of the WNBA squad, which defeated Cheryl Reeves' Team USA squad 117-109. Despite her desire to upset Team USA, Miller appeared to have been more focused on ensuring the All-Stars she was coaching, particularly the newbies, had a good time that weekend. It's hilarious because, rather than trying to appreciate Caitlin's elegance, some of you WNBA veterans are acting like she's the reason your highlights were edited down by ESPN. Caitlin is out there draining buckets from the parking lot, and you're sweating harder than LeBron in the finals trying to pretend you don't notice. Or when Caitlin sends opponents scrambling with a step-back three, it's like she's Allen Iverson in his prime, crossing people up. This relationship between Cheryl Miller and Caitlin Clark is historic. It's like Michael Jordan mentoring Luka Doncic. When two basketball IQs that high come together, the effects are unstoppable. She's just another rookie, but Cheryl has her back and Caitlin knows how to handle the fire, so keep staring while she sinks another 30-footer like it's no big deal. Cheryl is teaching Caitlin how to deal with criticism and preparing her to succeed in a league that occasionally doesn't recognize exceptional talent until it's too late.
She had a little fiery attitude going back, just all competitive. And that's what it's about. And she's ready for this moment, as I said in that first half, and she is showing and proving why right now. Atkins off the window.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three and knocks it down. Connecticut, second last in the league in three-point percentage, just under 29%. Clark heaves and rattles one in.
It's time to get serious, WNBA players. While you're busy whining about Caitlin's accumulating stats like prime Shaq under the rim, Shaw was at least well known for his power. Cheryl's influence is only making Caitlin stronger. She's going for the records, the MVPs, and the highlights, and she's doing it with Cheryl Miller-level confidence. One of the most well-known figures in the game is supporting Caitlin, who is doing it with grace. The ultimate plot surprise in the WNBA saga is the union of Cheryl Miller and Caitlin Clark. The next time you see Caitlin Clark blazing up the court, keep in mind that she has Cheryl Miller on her side. While you're huddled together trying to figure out how to deal with her game, Cheryl has probably already given her 5 more ways to break your defense wide open. This is a wake-up call because Caitlin has the raw skill and Cheryl is giving her the instruction to make it famous for a league that has been so reluctant to accept a star like Caitlin.
Clark outside, and that's good.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over her. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark with a difficult look from deep. A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark a deep 3. You bet! Could have held for one, did not, but able to hit. Here's the flick ahead. Alyssa Smith lays it in on the delivery from Clark. She finally missed one. Kennedy Carter had been 6 for 6 from the floor. Here's Clark. Finds the cutter. Boston inside for 2.
WNBA prepares Cheryl Millers. You can either step up or continue to insist that Caitlin isn't the real deal, but every shot she makes, every record she breaks, just know that she's doing it with Cheryl's permission. Apprentice isn't here to fit in, she's here to shatter the mold and do it in style.